this team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel through the open door, circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely sometimes, you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. No, I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, hey. It's all in what you do, hey. Some things you gotta do, hey. It's fight for millions, take the second, see the blessing in it. But much expected, much is given. One to make the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness, yes. You can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let us see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it tonight. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. Or cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going battle and fight this final round. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Can't get play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a lie. Telling you the truth, hey. It's all in what you do, hey. Some things you gotta do, hey. I'm gonna share all that I have and give to those in need. So we're gonna win this battle, fight that disease. No one gets your children leaving us. That's young. We got to be control with them. No, I love you. Yay.
Oh my God.
Cancer is killing, millions and millions of people. Me and my team, along with Sam Watson and his team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel through the open door, circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely sometimes, you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still it, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games we play can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. See things you gotta do. Let's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. From much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn and develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games we play can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. I'm gonna share all that I have and get to those in need.
Oh yeah, I gotta add. I didn't add the other channel. Shit. No more. There we go. There we go. I appreciate you, man. Thank you much. Thank you much, man. Appreciate you, man. What up, JP, Era JQ? What up? What up? What up? What up, Mel? What up, A Sneak? Keno? What it do? What it do? Big homie Coop, man. I appreciate you. Thank you much, man. What's up, Bird, man? What's up, Adolfo? I appreciate you guys coming in the building, man. What up, KB? And what up, Mr. Toyota? Hey, I don't know what's going on. What's going on in Ukraine? Did they start a war? I'm sorry. I have no idea what's going on. I caught up on boxing, though. I tell you that much. I caught up as much as I could on boxing. So I'm ready to rock and roll, man. I can go anywhere tonight. And I'm going to play this trailer, and we jumping into this, man. Live like a shooter. I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries. And can you expound on that? Ukraine.
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger.
Oh, shit.
How many other bastard children do you have?
At least 15. They about to go to war over there, huh? Damn, man. They about to kill so many innocent people, man. Man. Sheesh. I'm not cutting the news on. That's gonna be tough to see, man. All those burnt little kids and mothers crying, looking through the rubble. I don't want to see that, man. I don't want to see that, man. That's awful, man. Yeah, they just interrupted Chicago PD to show Russia about to go. Oh man, they still go to war. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, they still do that. What are they fighting over? I'm sorry, I'm so out of the loop. What are they fighting over? Are they fighting over natural resources or? Man, someone call in and catch me up, man. Man, I was a history major in college, and I remember those Vietnam pictures, man. Those little boys, man. Those little boys, man. Those little boys and those little girls, man. Oh man, those are tough to see, man. Russia doesn't want Ukraine to join NATO. Okay. Uh NATO is the North American Treaty Organization. Let me get that. I haven't said NATO in so long. What does NATO stand for? Let me Google it right now. NATO. NATO. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Founders: United States, France, United Kingdom, Italy, Belgium. Yeah. Italy, Canada, Norway, Netherlands. Yeah, man. That's awful, man. Keep your kids away from the TV because those pictures are gonna stain their brain. I remember the Gulf crisis. I believe I was in middle school at the time. I was living in Hawthorne. And I remember the night pictures that they used to show of the explosions. I remember that. I definitely remember that. Your kids will never forget this. You know, what I mean, definitely your kids will never ever forget this, man. But welcome to the show, man. I appreciate you guys coming in here for sure, for sure. I was putting the kids, I was 7:30 is my bedtime routine, so I was putting the kids to bed and all that. I want to talk about something before we jump into the topics, man. What I'm actually excited about. I'm excited about two fights. And obviously, I like these fighters biasly, but I'm excited for Gary Russell versus I'm not gonna be able to watch the fight live. I have a birthday party to attend uh against Victor Postol. And uh I'm excited about Fortuna versus uh Erickson Lubin. I'm really, really excited about that. Um, I believe that Canelo is not going with PBC. I believe the press conference will be Tuesday in San Diego, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I'm probably the first person to report that. I think it's going to be Tuesday in San Diego where he's going to announce the DAZN deal. And this is a good space for PBC, man, because now the PBC fighters are looking at Al Heyman and PBC like, hey, now we know y'all got money, so stop playing and pay us and start promoting the fights so we can start bringing in this revenue. And I think that PBC as a whole need to look within, because they have enough stars where they can really, really, really do what they need to do. I was quickly just brainstorming really quick. They got the best fighter at 122. Now they have the best fighter at 126 with Leo Santa Cruz. They have a really good fight at 130 with Chris Colbert and Gary Russell. 135, they have Tank Davis. 140, they got the best prospect at 140. And they got the best fighter at 147. And they can leverage Jaron Ennis. Even though he's not one of their fighters, they still can leverage his stardom or his fandom that's building and put fighters around them to build up young fighters and make the card as cheap as possible. They got a lot of young prospects that they could put underneath a Jaron Ennis card. And then you got You got the champ at 154. 160 is open now, right? 168, you got the 168 can literally on PBC be the best division in the world. And then you throw Darrell in there as the I say this respectfully as the buffer. Uh uh because he hasn't really been impressive his last couple fights. So, but you got Darrell, Plant, Benavidez, and Charlo. That's not bad. That's not bad. And 175 is nothing there for them. Cruiserweight is nothing there probably for anybody. And then heavyweight division, I don't know. They just you got to convince Deontay Wilder to fight Andy Ruiz. So why I say that is PBC is actually in a very good space. And Al is going to have to pay his fighters now because they know you offered Canelo $100 million. And even if you take 25% of 50 million, what is that? 15, 30, no, 12.5. 12.5 million will probably get you 2.5 cards. No, maybe you could squeeze 3 cards out of 12.5 million, right? It's gonna be tough, but you got some good fights you can put together, man. And it's time for these mature fighters to put up a shut up. And I like them. I really, really like them. But now it's time for them to put up a shut up. You got especially at 154, you got Jared Hurd. I don't know if he can make 54 again. He's been out for a year, and then he fought at 160 his last fight. But you got a lot of guys who need to put up a shut up. You got the Darrell brothers. You have Tony Harrison. You have Jared Hurd. You have Laura. You got Leo Santa Cruz, and you got Gary Russell in that fray. These guys are really good fighters, and if they want to be great again, they're gonna have to go through a gamut. And I think PBC can literally make some fan-friendly fights, man. And so I think on the flip side of Canelo, I was never in favor, as you guys know, I was never in favor of PBC getting the Canelo for $100 million because I think it sets PBC back because Canelo don't want black people on his card, and I respect that. And you won't get a black fighter on a Canelo card. It's just not happening. And not that it matters because I mean he controls it, and I respect how he controls his landscape. I totally respect that. And so I think that PBC might make a comeback. And but the sad part, the really sad part about that is no PBC fighter negotiates against Al. They just accept what Al is offering them. And that may be the hindrance, you know. So we'll have to see how this plays out. But yeah, you know, and a lot of that has to do with inactivity. You know, Hurd didn't look great his last fight. I thought the young fellow won. I like Hurd a lot. I thought he out hustled Hurd. Hurd had some flat moments in the fight, and yeah, I think he probably need to go to like an Andre Ward or something. Maybe Andre Ward to get into training. Someone who's just ABCD. You know what I mean? I don't know who that guy is, but maybe somewhere in that lines where it's nothing, or maybe he had his run, but I think there's a lot left in Hurd. I think Hurd is I think Hurd just need to be Hurd is a downhill fighter. So Hurd has to stay active, man. Hurd got to fight 3 times a year. He's a downhill fighter. I think his weight is the problem. You know, he's done a hell of a job at squeezing in the 154 for such a long time, and I think he deserves a lot of credit for that. But I think that 154-pound division is a lot of older 30-year-old men. I think they need to fight each other. And now you got Kell Brooks that he'll go to 155. You could throw him in the fray. You could throw Tim Tszyu in there, and I don't know about the champion. You know, and then by the end of the year, Earl Spence says we're flowing into the topic. Earl Spence said that he wants Terrence Crawford next. Terrence Crawford said he wants him next. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll definitely see what happens. You know, I want that fight so bad for boxing. as tank as I yeah, as tank as I do when he tell me round 3. Heard in a Earl in a 3-belt unification getting 1 point. Where'd you get that from? 1.5 million. Where'd you get that, Toyota? I must have missed that. I know they doing these low. I know PBC are doing these low guarantees, these exceptionally low guarantees. You know, but maybe they're getting it, you know, as they say, the back end. So I remember Wilder got 3 million and Fury got 2 million, and Wilder Fury won, and we know damn well that wasn't their salary. So maybe it's one of them deals, you know. But like I said, if I'm Earl Spence, I would advocate for it to be on Fox. I would definitely advocate it for it to be on Fox because I would take the guarantee. PBC and pay-per-view aren't great. You know, you know, they just do terrible marketing. They announced the fight and didn't have a press conference. Biden said Ukraine is facing unprovoked and unjustified. I missed it. Shit. I just saw them pull up on my screen. He should fight on Fox. Earl Spence should fight, get the 5 million people, get them excited about you. I think those would do exceptional numbers, but it's too late for that. So I don't think Earl would do. I don't think his pay-per-view numbers will be like super great. I do think Earl sparks a curiosity. I think Earl is everyone wants to know who, what, where, when, why, and how. Because he has questions that he needs to answer, and I'm excited to see him fight. I'll say that. You guys know I'm a Earl Spence enthusiast. You know, especially for what he did for Jaquan. Like I'll never forget that about that young man. And I'm eager to see him fight. It's funny. I was talking about him earlier today. I was talking about Erickson. I'm really excited about that Erickson Lubin fight because I want to get rid of Fundora. Like I really want to get rid of him. Like he's gotten this guy, and I think they cheat the scale too. I don't think he makes 54. I'm just gonna be candidly honest. I don't think the kid weighs in at 54. I think he may weigh in at 58, 59. You can't convince me he weighs 154 pounds. But what do I know? But Fundora, we got to get rid of him because he's gotten, and this ain't no black or Mexican thing at all, but he's gotten such a free ride, man. How has he earned the right to be a co-main event on all these pay-per-views? So I just want him to go away. I don't know him as a person. I don't think I've ever interviewed him. Where did you see he's getting 1.5 million? You know, I didn't see that. Yeah, Lubin's gonna have to does he have chin issues? He hasn't fallen, but he responds to him. So yeah, he's gonna have to. But everyone, like Lennox Lewis said, everyone has a weak chin. I remember him saying that. It was a meme or something going around. The purses were leaked. Where they leaked at? Send it to my DM, Silent Heroes, and we'll talk about it. But what else I got in the topic? Let's see what else I put in there. Oh, Lou DiBella. Yeah, that's an interesting play. Fred 1.5. Oh, it's fake news. Thank you, Al. So I got to go with Al. So Lou DiBella signs with Pro Bella. That changes a lot. That literally puts Eddie Hearn out of play. Not out of play in terms of a fighter, but out of play in terms of negotiating. I think that this gives Lou DiBella a little bit more leverage. I still don't believe he'll get the Devin Haney fight. I think now they'll prolong it. I think now they will prolong it. And George Kambosos is going to have a hometown fight, and he's going to tour the world and have a great time. And they're going to milk it. Lou DiBella got exactly what he wanted. He's getting his fight dates paid for. And I told you guys that from day one. If ESPN or DAZN can offer him dates, that's where he will go. And lo and behold, I didn't foresee Pro Bellum, but they got some money over there. I'm very interested to know who's funding them. They got to have an American partner. It can't be all Daniel Canahan. They got an American partner. I don't know if it's Al Heyman. I don't know who it is, but Stankonia is fighting on Errol Spence undercard. Don't you know they got 3 fights? Errol Spence is the only one that speaks English. Hey, Earl, you better start doing some interviews, dog, or get Rosetta Stone. You know. But I don't know how they're going to promote that fight. I really don't know, because Ugas don't speak English. You know, Ugas don't. You know, thanks for the. So we will definitely see. I guess we'll be the ones promoting the Errol Spence fight in here every night, right? Total Portals, Errol Spence. This is what it is. Errol Spence versus Gamboa Purses. How much both fighters will get. How can they do that so early in the fight? Errol Spence only had 1 fight in the last 2.5 years. Wow. It's 1 fight in the last 2.5 years. Wow. After missing 30 months inside the ring, Errol Spence announced his fight against Jordanis Ugas, who currently is on a roll of his career. Errol Spence Ugas will be WBC IDF welterweight. Is D next to B? Not really. 3 belts on the line. The winner of the match will get a title shot. Both fighters are supposed to take a big chunk of money, excluding guarantees. Details have been confirmed. Errol Spence, 1.5, 50% of pay. He's an American professional fighter. I don't know about that. But they will definitely come out, though. Really? I don't think so. That's kind of low. That's low. But we'll see. We'll see. You know, Dan Raphael will release it. He is notorious for he has a that's like his thing to do is do the purses, you know. He yeah, PBC are doing those low guarantees because they're not really investing. And only Earl knows, you know. And that's not something that he will ask. When you guys know, I will ask him for sure. And I just wish he would. I just wish he would have fought this fight on Fox. Take the $4 million, whatever they're gonna offer. Take the guarantee. Fight on Fox. Build your fan base. You know. And but as I digress back into Lou DiBella, he's in a good position. And he can't go against the hand that's feeding him now. Now Lou DiBella has a hand that's feeding him. And you say, what does that mean? He has a stable of fighters that he needs dates for. And being that he truly can't afford it, as he has said on many occasions, even in my interviews with him, he can't truly afford to feed all his fighters. And he doesn't have a network deal. Remember, he was out complaining. He was mad. I wouldn't say complaining. It was a fair gripe. but you know he was making those points because he didn't actually have a TV deal coming from HBO where he had all the dates that he actually desired. So now he's comfortable, and now he's going to use his leverage. Now he's finally in the recliner. You know what I mean? You know, when grandpa goes away for a couple hours and you're like, yes, I got the TV chair now. That's Lou DiBella. He got the remote. He about to hit the recline button and he gonna be solid, you know. Yeah, he has a home now. So they said he's gonna have dates for Charles Conwell and probably a host of other fighters. So it's gonna be interesting how aggressive he is and how stern he becomes. And I'm interested to see it. I'm very interested. So I don't see how that Devin Haney fight happens, not unless the zone offers so much money that they can't pass it up. That's the only way. But outside of that, I don't see that fight happening. I think Devin Haney needs to go start. Devin Haney, you need to listen to Mr. Frederick. Something I've been telling you for 2 or 3 years now. Go build your own legacy. You don't need to chase these fighters. You're talented enough and you're a world champion. I think boxing has put you in a chase position. And when you're chasing, you'll never catch them. You have to pursue. You know, you have to pursue in order. So that means you got to take the correct angle, you know, and chasing, you just trailing them. Good luck on catching them. Oh, Lou DiBella has a Showbox card coming up. That's good. March 11th. That's good. I don't know what. I haven't been keeping up with Showbox. I saw it was a Showbox card last weekend or the weekend before. I didn't watch it though. I saw it on someone's title. So so I think Devin needs to just go build his legacy. He can't give up the belt yet because he has no leverage yet at 140. But he needs to become a mandatory at 140. But that would be interesting. Would they make him a mandatory at 140? I'm interested in that because Mauricio Sulaiman doesn't really respect Devin Haney as a champion. Because, or will they just franchise Josh Taylor? Oh, Josh Taylor's fighting this weekend too, guys. I like Josh Taylor. I like him. Even though I've only seen him fight 3 times. I've liked him ever since the Regis Prograis fight. And so you guys know we got Brandon Adams and Coach Cam coming in tomorrow. That's gonna be a fun show. Brandon's a lightning rod. Yeah, you're right, Champion Heart. He just, why am I talking? I keep on. Damn. Let me let y'all in here, man. I'm sitting there like I'm gonna talk for 2 hours. Now I don't mind now. But yeah, Devin needs to go build his own legacy, man. I think if you're a media outlet, I think you're doing Devin a disservice by promoting Kambosos versus Devin Haney. I mean, I know there's a lot of money involved for Devin Haney, but long term, it's not going to help him at all. If Devin becomes a unified champion, undisputed champion, and I know he probably won it for the history books, but fuck history. Fuck history, because if you win those belts, you'll still be stuck because he'll have to move up. And when he moves up to 140, you think it's bad at 135? Oh, it's gonna be even worse at 140. Oh, they gonna shut him. Bob Arum got all the 140s, right? Yeah, Bob Arum got all the 140s. So it's gonna be really challenging. I'm real interested to see what they do with him at 140. I have no idea, but it's coming soon. It has to come by the end of the year. You know, he's doing his best. Now, Devin does a hell of a job at protecting his boxing career with him staying in shape. And, you know, he's like a guy that just, Devin Haney is like maybe because I seen him so young, he's like a high school senior to me, you know, like he's just a happy guy doing the right thing, having a great time. stays out of the way, you know. Um, but he is 23, 24. I still see him as little Dev, you know. It's just uh, you know, and you just want to hug him. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I don't, you know, I wish him well, but I gotta be pragmatic with that kid because I want him to win, and I'm gonna be as honest as I can with a lot of you guys. Or I should say with all y'all. He's in a bad spot. Devin is in a terrible slot. Not in terms of money. I think they're doing a great job with the money. But if he don't go out and build his own brand, I think um they may have it may dead wall. But they got Montana Love over there. But I don't think they want to use Montana Love for Devin. I think they want to use Montana Love to build a regent out here in America because Eddie Hearn doesn't have a regent yet out here. He wanted to do it with Devin Haney. How many tickets did Devin Haney do his last fight? He did over 10,000, right? He had over 10,000 people there. So he's moving in the right direction. Devin Haney is moving. But I think they want Montana Love to get his own regent. I don't think they want to put him in with no ginormous fight yet. I think they want to get a return on him. I don't know. I'm just guesstimating. And but there's some fights that he can fight. He got well, he's not gonna get Robert Easter because he'll be coming off an injury. So won't be Robert. He got the Bartholomew brothers. He can fight one of them. Al Heyman don't have no dates for them, so maybe he'll offer them up to the zone. You got Gary Russell. That fight ain't happening. And you got all those guys at 140. I'm interested in Barbosa. I want to see him fight again. I kind of liked him. I don't know if it was his last fight or the fight before, but I was very, very impressed. I was very, very impressed with him. I don't know which fight it was, but I definitely enjoyed it. Now I don't think Devin is food. I think Devin is too talented to be food. But I'm interested to see how his power increases. I definitely want to see that. I think he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He just got to create ways to win. You know, man. If Barbosa and Tiafimo is in the works for May. Oh, let me put the phone number up. If that's in the works for May, shit, Bob Arum is dominating boxing now. Let me tell you that. Because if we get wait, is it gonna be free for us? Wait, let me digress now. Let me back up. Will Tyson Fury and what's the gentleman's name? Damn. Dillian White, would that be free for us or pay-per-view? If that's free, and then we get Shakur, and then we get Tiafimo against Barbosa. Oh, that's some good work. And then Al come in with April 9th. I think Al's April 9th card is solid. Oh, ESPN paper. Damn. I'm not paying for that shit. Hell nah. I ain't paying for that shit. I can't. I can't pay for that, you know. But I think Al's April 9th card is a banger. That's gonna be out here in LA. I think I'm gonna go to that fight April 9th. I think I'm gonna go. Matter of fact, I know I'm gonna go. I know all three fighters on one side. You got Tony Harrison, Erickson Lubin, and Jerron Boots Ennis. Oh, it's gonna be $50? Oh, that's cool. I appreciate that. I appreciate that for the fans. That it's gonna be $50. I think Al need to take notes. Shit. $50 is a good price for it. Heavyweight champion of the world? That's a good price. Josh Taylor. I'm very I want to see Josh Taylor fight too. Yeah, $70 is too high. It's way too high. and it has to be on pay-per-view because he's they got to pay those salaries. Yeah, we got our first call. Yay. What's up, 386?
What's up, 386?
What up, Fred?
Hey, what's up? What you got?
Hey, what's up? What you got?
Turn me down in the background.
Man,
Turn me down in the background.
Oh, okay. Let me turn you down. You get me now straight now?
Oh no, you're great. Yeah.
Oh no, you're great.
No, it's just me.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
it's
it's
your,
just me.
you want a headset or something?
I see you got old Charleston White coming in your new film.
Yeah, Charleston White.
Yeah, Charleston White.
Yeah,
I just checked dude out and seen who he really was or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's a trip.
Yeah, he's his own person.
He's his own person.
Yeah, he is.
And he's playing himself. So.
How everything going with that for you so far?
Oh, the film is loaded. I got
one thing
Russell.
I got.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
One thing I can say about you, man. I watch you every night basically, and in the morning when I get up, cook my little breakfast, I'll be listening, play back what I ain't heard or whatever. But one thing I will say about you, brother, you go after your dreams.
Oh,
you
that's love.
inspire me on this end too. You inspire me big time.
That's love. I appreciate that. I hope I inspire people as much as y'all inspire me. So
you do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Even if they don't say it, you do.
That's love.
You know, I just want to call in, man. And one more thing I want to ask. I heard you talking about Devin, and when he get up to 140, I think he'll have some power because he ain't through growing. I think he'll have some power.
I hope so. I hope so.
I think so. I like Devin. I like Devin, man. And Bill.
Oh, I like Mr. Haney a lot.
Yeah.
Even though we never agree. So y'all think we don't like each other, but I actually love him. I'm just not going to sugarcoat my relationships.
But you know, I get it. I get it. I think y'all like. I didn't get that. I got that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all understand one another. I'll say that.
Yeah. But the Blu-ray may train with him.
Who?
Blu-ray may train Devin.
You think so?
Well, he said it. Shout out to Champ Side. Yeah, he said that on Champ Side show. I watched it about a month ago.
Can't do nothing but do Devin some good at the end of the day.
No, the long term of his career, he's gonna be fine. But in these pockets right here, it's gonna be real challenging because of who he's affiliated with.
Yeah,
he's gonna have to get an American cohort. He's gonna need a push on the American side.
Wow. So just like you say, Bob Aaron, he gonna try to put a stick to him, man, just because he ain't signed with him, and they don't like that. They don't like when the box independent like that.
Oh, Floyd the same way. He bitter.
Yeah, he is. I don't believe he'll admit it publicly, but he is. We can see through all that.
Well, he said it. He called Teofimo Lopez the undisputed champion prior to his fight against Kambosos. That was a shot. That was a shot.
Damn. Yeah, I guess so. But man, I just want to call in, man. I'm gonna get ready to go to work, man. And you have
drive
I'm
safe,
gonna finish
dog.
listening, man. I'm gonna get back in the chat, man.
Thank drive safe.
Peace to you, brother.
All the time. I know y'all happy as hell. Like that was his line. They said it was his earbuds or something. Hey, how do y'all keep those earbuds in y'all ear all day, dog? They don't hurt. I don't like earbuds at all. That's why I got these big old things because of the comfort level. I know y'all be loud. Some of y'all be like, man, why you got? Because they're comfortable. I have this on my ears for 3 hours. Them earbuds, man, I can't do it. I be seeing y'all take them out and put them in that little case, and man, that's a setup for a disaster. How many sets of earbuds does the average person go through? 1.5, maybe 2, 2.25, for sure. What's up, Dion Cole?
Yeah, man, you better stop making fun of my name, man. We talk about legacy over here.
That's what's up, Mr. Gale. What's up?
Hey, man, you had a good ass show yesterday, man. That mug was cooking.
Yeah, it was fun. It was definitely fun.
Man, I learned so much that I didn't get taught in the in the school system because they didn't want us to know that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I learned so much from your brothers, man, off a boxing channel. Wow, man. Powerful.
I should do one on Nat Turner because I think I
That's
think
going to be deep.
I think that's important too, to talk about what Nat Turner did as a preacher. You know, he was a preacher.
Yeah.
Man, Nat Turner was you went to see everything boxing. He went through 4 earbuds in a year. I know. Oh, it's contorted to fit your ear. It's contoured to fit your ear. Oh, okay. But aren't they heavy? They're not heavy. They don't. Your ears don't get tired. I don't know. I don't have them.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your take on Bud? That interview.
I didn't watch it all. I just watched the piece because y'all do a great job at sending me stuff and keep them sending to me. I say thank you guys. I didn't sit down and watch the whole interview. My mind just wasn't in boxing, but I did see that segment, and I'm gonna say Bud should have listened to me because everything that he said in that video was what I've been saying. Make the fight,
bro. The shit so crazy is he gonna say black people is hating on him, but then you suing a white man.
Yeah, man. Black people ain't hating on him, man. But and then I heard him say UK fans are the best in the world. Man, that's like saying your side chick is the best woman in the world. She just relieve you of no worries for 2 hours, man. That's oh man, you the best woman in the world. No, she ain't.
Man,
Really had no kids with her.
all I can say is Bud and his team, they the worst.
Yeah, they don't have structure.
They don't have no accountability for nothing that they do.
Nah,
and then the hate that they got for L is because y'all want to be where L at.
Yeah, man.
And Earl's business is cool. He ain't got to worry about nothing. And everything Earl say, he's in did. He stand on it.
Right.
Crawford has had so many narratives for like 3 years. It's crazy, man.
You better be careful. Bob gonna strip him.
Man, you already know what Bob about to do.
Bob gonna strip him. He can't afford to pay for a fight.
Bro, you already know what he about to do. Bob about to man. Crawford is about to fight Josh Taylor, but that Taylor fight is going to have some clauses in it in the contract. Like, man, it's a setup.
Ain't no one gonna bid on it. Ain't no one gonna bid on it.
Exactly. That's crazy, man. But I'm about to get back in the chat, man. You keep on doing your man. Thank y'all for yesterday. All y'all brothers that came in and, you know what I'm saying, y'all taught me some extra stuff that I didn't know about Malcolm X, man. I'm grateful for all your brothers.
That's love. We appreciate
y'all keep it up.
We appreciate you.
Salute, Fred.
Living like we're bulletproof. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, so I've been looking for music all day, contacting artists and stuff. Hey, I'm all in on this project, man. And hopefully you guys enjoy it May 19th. You know what I mean? It's an important piece of work. I stand by what I said. This will be the most important. I wouldn't say important because we have different lives. We in different segments of America. We have different priorities. So we have so Californians as a whole don't have the same concerns as people in Mississippi and vice versa and other parts. I'll just say this film is as important as anything you've seen on the screen. It's geez Louise, man. It's this film will be in so many college curriculums. It's probably going to be when I die because I'm so unpredictable. see you're dead. See, you're safe when you're dead because you can't prove them wrong or right. Uh, so when I die, movies like Nine Wives and Checks and Balances will be in somebody's college, guaranteed, 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 guaranteed. So the type of music I'm looking for, like kind of like Raheem Devonish, up tempo Raheem Devon, because the movie is so fast, it's so high paced. It's none of that. And I think I'm gonna have someone sing "Keep Your Head Up, Ooh Child." I think I'm gonna have someone sing that on acoustic guitar or something like that, or on the piano. I wish Lincoln knew how to sing, because I would. Yeah, it's this. I'm telling you, Nine Wives is a great film, but that was just for a segment of us. Not everyone's interested in the Nation of Islam. Not everyone's interested in Malcolm X. Not everyone is interested in all his girlfriends and all that. And so, no, I don't cut hair for real. No. But this film is for the world. And it's a conversation at everybody's dinner table. Promise you. I put this on everything but my kids. I'm not, man. And the acting is phenomenal. 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 267.
Oh man, Fred, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Kyle not here yet, so what's up?
Oh yeah, I gotta talk to you before Kyle get on. He'll play the song real fast. Fred, has anyone ever told you that you seem to be or I don't think this is a bad thing, or suffer
sure.
or are blessed with the concept of being a narcissist?
I mean, I believe in myself like 1000%. If that's an attribute of it, sure.
Okay. I think if you one day, if you just it's hard to do is self-reflect, take yourself out of your body, or just know what, watch your own material. You're like, you know what, you do believe in yourself more than 1,000%, maybe 10,000%,
maybe 25. Nah, infinite, infinite, dog. Infinite.
Oh wow.
Infinite.
I called for two reasons.
Sure.
I on IG, you had put a post of your set. And you were saying, well, if you're smart enough to figure it out, you'll know what the film is about.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not that smart on some days, and some days I'm not. I am. But that particular day, I didn't think so. But I do remember seeing a University of Miami flag, a bed, like a studio apartment, a Snapple, was it, and some Skittles. Was I right? Was that what was in the set?
Yeah, you did. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so without giving anything or giving up too much of your film, is it safe to say that it is some version about that young man in the film, or in reference to him?
Yes. You're going to see it in the trailer? Yeah.
But
yeah.
I mean, without giving it up, I really felt, and my lady and I were looking at it, because I watched you, ever since you made your transition for going earlier, I will watch you while she was laying down.
Thank you.
And she was like, "Oh, man, you watching the boxing dude?" I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yo, is this man about to make a movie about? I'm not gonna say the person's name or the young man's name, but as if he grew up, or is he nothing? No, he never came to what happened to him. Am I on the right track for it?
We'll see. May 19th. I'm glad, because I can't wait, dog. I can't wait. I wish May 19th was tomorrow, man.
I wish it was too, because I really want to answer. I want to answer that. I want to answer to that. And what you kind of said about having your film being placed in curriculum or syllabus,
100%
might be true, because I've told you on several occasions that for the students in my class, we talk about some aspects, or even though using boxing as a theme, but we talk about aspects of what happened. I used Wilder 1, 2, and 3. One of my students had wrote their final paper about Wilder 1, 2, and 3 being being a direct parallel to the black man's bird in America. If I can get a copy of it, again, I'll send it to you and you can read it. It was very good. That was the first A I ever gave out in this particular class, and how she nailed it on, like, just from fight one, a black man being overconfident and sure of himself, but even though he's overconfident and can clearly defeat anybody that he wants, there's still a systematic oppression that doesn't let him win. Then the second fight, where the system, along with everything else, puts the odds against you for you to lose no matter what you do. They have to cheat you. Then the third fight, where you bring your best and you come to terms and you even practically win, but then you just give up because you know no matter what you do, no how hard you go, your best will never be good enough when you're going up against the system. But it's really deep. Hopefully I can get it to you to read. I really think that that I want the 19th can't get here fast enough for it. I mean, I really wish you would push it up. Maybe you could do a pre-trailer or something like that. Something how like Jordan Peele does every now and then, and just give a little teaser. But if not, the move would. But I see how you put the most controversial man on the internet right now in there. So not only you're going to get your core audience and those who did watch Nine Wives and those who probably liked it or didn't like it, they're going to take a look at it just to see what you put out on the second one. But to get that man on your film, like, really is, to me, the most talked about person on YouTube today, outside of Jake and Logan Paul. That was a very strategic move, and that hopefully your film is longer than 5 or 10 minutes, because I won't want to get stuck and want to start watching and then cut off. So
it's gonna be a short film, but don't worry about it. It doesn't matter how long the film is. The value is priceless. And oh man, I paid a pretty penny for this film. And
well, do you ever think about? Sorry, cut you. You ever think about crowdsourcing so you can add a couple extra?
Not yet. I want to earn my keeps. I'm a man that likes to get stuff done, and I like the fact that I can save money for 6 months or a year and get the message out. You know what I mean? Like, at some point, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. But right now, nah. I don't want to do that. I really don't.
Because I feel for Nine Wives is so much more to even tease out than what you like. Is like
that's $1 million. It would take $1 million to do that, because I would need at least 20 days to shoot. That's a lot of money. Just the 20. Yeah.
Someone would give you $1 million for it. I mean, not saying that you want to take it. Somebody would give you $1 million for you to tease that out. With especially how it always works for me how you have put that cross on that young lady and dangled in front of his face while he and just that in particular is more to the film itself. Like, right. I wouldn't think that two bodyguards of what time they call them, the Holy Apostle, would not let a woman in with a cross to be raped and talk to this person that they consider a holy apostle. Like, did they not hear anything on the other side of the door? Did they not reprimand her? Like, what happened when she left that hallway? Yeah. And I feel like so much more to be sussed out and teased. And because you do have the references and the people that you did with the credibility by having Ali's wife does so much for the film and so much credibility. And then from the rant and the raving, I love Mr. Muhammad and what he brings, the distinct parts of the story that he could bring to it. It can go so much far. And like you said, $1 million, that's a story that you could probably, if you had the budget, you could probably make that into something similar, like a Godfather of Harlem. But
yeah, I'll have $1 million to put into a film in about 14 years. When Kennedy, when Kennedy goes, I don't know what she gonna do, but if she gonna start a business.
You said it right. You about to say 14 months.
Yeah, 14 years. 14 years. Yeah.
But do you just, as the person you are, investing in yourself and investing in a brand, investing in your idea, if you I mean, think about it. That's a film that you put $1 million into it or whatever. Somebody, a production company picks it up and could do $30-40 million
Mm-hmm. Oh, for
based
sure.
on based
Sure.
on that ideology about what it was. If you tap into such a taboo market, you have so many people that want to know about that.
Mm-hmm.
But we lived in the age where Charleston White said something real poignant, and he offended so many people about it. But I understood what he said. He said, we as a people, my people don't care nothing about Muhammad. I can't bring myself to respect and put respect on whoever your God is or whoever your messenger. And you can't say I'm wrong because I watch you defame Jesus and we were raised with Jesus. I don't care if that's what the white man gave us or not. That's who we believe in. So if you have the chance to say and use freedom of speech for whatever you say about Christianity, I feel like I can say what I want and I'm not going to bridle my tongue. And there's so many people in life that feel the same way, but don't want to. They would love to watch something that brings you more in depth to that particular concept, but they wouldn't want to watch it in front of all their family and friends. Just like you, I mean, a lot of people I know didn't like the film or didn't like the subject matter of the film.
Oh yeah.
But guess what? They had to go look at it first.
Yeah.
And if I don't like something or don't like the subject matter, I don't care. I'm not going to look at something just to see how deplorable, disgusting, or how bad it's going to be. So when you can bring eyes to your product, even though they don't like the material or the subject matter, it's more to be sussed out. So I know I'm gonna let you go, Fred. I know you got a lot to bring toward the shop for tonight. I mean, I'm waiting for May. Maybe I can send you my email. You can shoot me a pre-trip.
It's nowhere near. It's not even in day one of editing yet. But me and the editor do great together. We argue, fuss, and fight, and we get the job done. So it's going. I linked up with him today via a mutual friend, and it just started. He should get the footage by tomorrow. So, yeah.
So what would you think? What would you think about just for shits and giggles? What would you think about how would you be able to put together a film? Because again, I'm a fan of Mr. Muhammad. I go back to watching him from with the other guy from Chicago. And he's really repetitive with his stories. So just off the 4 or 5 stories that he always tells, do you think that's something, that's some material that could be more valuable and be placed in if the right person?
Yeah, it could be a movie for sure.
The right screenplay.
1,000%.
So if somebody gives you a free screenplay, would you put it together?
Depends on if I like it or not. Shit.
No, I'm saying if someone just sends you a screenplay, literally, because again, I've been watching Mr. Muhammad for probably the last 3 or 4 years. But he did some work with I don't know if you're familiar with Al Prophet, and the stories he told about the Temple 12 and the JB and Sam Christian. Those stories could get so deep because you still have a few of those people that are living.
Right.
And our Aaron, the Junior Black Mafia, Arian Jones, Sam Christian kind of just died a few years ago. But there's so many people that you can interview that don't care about what the story is no more because, like my grandmother used to say, people don't care once they get a certain age because they're going to tell the truth because they're trying to get to heaven.
Right.
So the truth can finally be brought to the light with some of that stuff. So what I want to do, Chef Fred, I'm going to challenge you. I have something of the I'm listening. I'm mad it turned into a pitch, but I have something of the somewhat screenplay that I put together for that. Now I'm gonna send it to you, and
don't send it to me after May 19th.
Oh man, all right.
There's no way I don't even have the time to read it because I'm literally writing a screenplay right now.
Well, no, I was going to actually just let you get just from my edification. I never send to anyone my whole screenplay. I just give them the first 3 pages in the middle, and then 2 pages in the middle. And if you can read, if 3 pages of the screenplay don't get you,
I'll get to it by May 20th.
So I'm gonna send it to you May 20th, and I guarantee you're going to try to find that $1 million and go in your pocket to make that.
All right, I'm with it. Okay.
All right, I'm out. You enjoy your night, man.
Thank you, dog. All right, peace. Yeah, man. Man, one day of shooting is like if you do it the right way, and shit, minimum $10,000 a day, you know, so 15,000. I mean, it just depends, you know. But I'm giving this film everything, man. Everything. Wait till y'all hear the damn soundtrack. I'm gonna have a 4-song soundtrack and all that shit, man. What's up?
What's happening, Fred? What's going down,
Hey,
man?
not much, man. It's great to see your phone number pop up. What's up?
Hey, man, you see your buddy Russia over there doing that little thing that they was gonna do, man.
Retro who?
Russia.
Oh yeah, that's awful, man. All those people gonna lose their lives, man.
Well, I mean, you know that Ukraine is not registered with NATO from the jump. So I just couldn't understand why our president was even making all that noise about that. I didn't get that. Because they only made itself look foolish because when push comes to shove, are you really going to put American lives at risk for that?
Right.
You know, and they don't even have I could be mistaken. Somebody probably tell me in the chat, but I don't even think they have even an Air Force over there in Ukraine.
Man,
so they can't really defend against that.
They're going to destroy that place, man.
Can't really do anything about that. But we tactically moved a lot of troops and a lot of our situation over there to kind of just to flex out the muscle up. Because I don't think anybody really believed that we was really going to do anything. Anybody with sense wouldn't put the American troops at risk for that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's your? I just think that is, to me, that's a situation where it looked like those dudes just can't let that situation go because that was part of the old USSR that we grew up with when we was kids. And they kind of broke that off into all these little small pieces of small countries. It's probably like one of his dreams to get Putin to get that stuff back. I mean, I'm bringing all that stuff up because, you know, the oil prices right now, they spiked up 3% right as of right now overnight, the futures. So all y'all with the gas, you better get your little, you know, you got your car, you put some gas in the morning because the oil price is going up. Oil price is going up. What would you think about as far as how involved and how ridiculous it is that we get so involved in these other countries? And here in America, we got all these situations going on.
I think America shouldn't be the world police. Shit. How about we worry about what we got going on in this country? You know what I mean? I think if we worry about what's going on in this country, everything is A1. You know what I mean? We're protected by two oceans, and we're protected by 2 other countries. So it takes a lot to get to America, you know. So I don't like us playing the world police at all. But you know,
certain countries only when they got resources that we want.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we not now. Remember when Rwanda happened with Clinton, and he played crazy. Like they kept sending the messages like, "What's going on?" And they played crazy, like they didn't know. They didn't know what was going on, so they knew what was going on. That's their problem, but they didn't have any resources that we wanted. Anytime a country doesn't have any resources, we don't get involved in it. I think I'm gonna wrap this up and bring this up, but I think that at some point, when we get involved in this politics stuff and it'll rile back up again between Trump and Biden, when they get crunk up, we spend a lot of money and a lot of resources with these politicians. And when it comes to stuff like this, we just get them the brains, let them do whatever, and we back these people. And they put our kids, our children, our fathers, our mothers, they put these people at risk for these military things that they do, when just by moving troops over there, you're putting those people at risk. Just the mere fact of moving them over there, you put them at risk. Because all it takes is somebody from the other side. You know, it's like when you were in school and one of your boys get in a fight. You ain't finna stand there and let them get in a fight. So I think we got to be careful with that. And it's sad because I don't know how many vets you know, but a lot of those folks come back and they got to fight for benefits. They got to fight for disability. They got to fight for housing. They got to fight for all these things. And we just willy-nilly throw money away. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. Yeah, just watch out for that oil price. And we need to kind of, I think, Fred, that you as a whole, you bring a lot of stuff to people that people aren't really paying attention to with the boxing stuff, because you come at it with a different angle where you kind of break it beyond just the entertainment portion of it. And you kind of humanize these
different
boxers.
angle.
Say it again?
I was joking with you. I said different angle.
Right. You humanize the boxers because you bring the boxers on and you humanize them where they don't have to portray a character. You let us, they make them more relatable. I think for us as people, I think we got to humanize ourselves and not look at everything as entertainment. And it's hard for some people to deal with real people because they want to be entertained so much. And the characters that we have in our society, they get pushed to the forefront. And I say that to say this one last point. If you look at the Super Bowl and those guys, those characters that they saw in the Super Bowl, a lot of people are saying that was the best Super Bowl halftime show they've seen, which I think is utterly ridiculous. You think of the Snoop Dogg character, nobody really knows his name besides that character. And nobody knows he ain't gangbanging. But he's got, he got people down there doing crip walks or whatever the hell gang that is that he's in. And that's the most ridiculous, disrespectful thing in the world, but it's easy for him to pull that off because nobody really wants to deal with their real situation so they can deal with those characters. I'm going to go ahead and get off, Fred. I appreciate you. I just wanted to bring up that whole military thing because I don't think people really even knew that actually just happened, that's happening. And who knows how long that's going to happen. I don't think it'll be very long because a lot of times when they do that, he doesn't really want to put his troops on the ground and leave them there. He has to leave them there to take over that region. So I think it'll be pretty quick. It's more of a statement to America to shut the hell up and leave us alone, which we should do anyways. Appreciate you, Fred, man. Keep going. I'm going to fall back in the chat. Appreciate it.
Yep, all the time. You said Prince was the best halftime show. Speaking of, let's start prepping for Champion Heart. How about we do that? What the hell's wrong with my Gmail? 469, what it do? 469. Oh, I'm on. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Who's this? Hello?
Good.
When 12-year-olds call in. Why did that's weird that okay, it's back now. Okay, let me get Ariel's. Is it Champion Heart? Which one is it in there? Eric? All right, I'll do that when someone calls in. But feel free to beam in, champ. Let's get this party going. Bueno? Damn. What's up?
Is this Silent Heroes?
Yeah, this Silent Heroes. What's up?
Bro, I like your barbershop.
Oh, that's love. How old are you, man?
I'm 11.
Oh, how old are you? Oh, yeah, how old are you?
11.
12?
11.
11? Your mom let you stay up late? Where you in Texas? No, that's not 469. Where's 469? Oh my God. Man, why are you gonna do me like that? It's not under that. You got to beam in and give me the address so we can do this. Let's go to Dropbox. Got it somewhere. Somewhere in there. And we doing. Yeah, 469 is Texas, right? Was that Earl calling me? I didn't catch his voice, so he got mad at me. You ready? B-Man Champion Heart. Let's get this show on the road, man. Yeah, man. Let's get. What's the email it's under?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, very well. Okay, I got it.
It's from Ariel. Ariel. She sent it. It's not from Erica, not that one.
Oh, it's not. Which one? How you spell Ariel?
ERIEL.
Yeah, that's what I put. It's not coming up.
It's not coming up?
I know I have it. I know I have it 100%.
Let me see if I can find it. I'll forward it to you again. What I do with my phone?
Y'all know it's cooking with the champ time, man. It's cooking with the champ time.
Yeah, man. Prince was the best halftime show, man. I don't know what they're talking about.
You think Prince was?
Oh man, dude. It was.
What game was that? What game was Prince?
I forgot what game it was, but they were afraid that it wasn't going to happen because it started raining, and they called Prince, and they was like, we got a problem, and Prince was like, can you make it rain more? And they was like, oh shit, for real, because they was so worried that it was going to be disaster because when the surface that they were performing on, it was the shape of that symbol that he has.
Yeah, now it's coming back to me.
Yeah, and he had on, he had them, he always wore the heels, and then his dancers they had on heels taller than his, so they were nervous that it was just gonna be disaster, man. But it turned out perfect.
The Colts and the Bears? Oh, that shit was terrible.
Was that who it was at that game? I don't remember, man.
Yeah, that's Peyton Manning's only Super Bowl, right?
Yeah,
no, he won one with he got two. He won one when that linebacker was the MVP. What's his name? Von Miller. He's from your part of town. He's from where Earl Spence from.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. When Earl before Earl
I got it.
You got it? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, this one here was special, man, because I dedicated it to my grandmother. So this is pretty special.
That means we can't crack jokes?
No, of course.
Of course. Kyle, you in here, man?
Where is Kyle?
Are we going to have to play it twice? Are we going to have to play it twice? Let's just play it twice. Fuck it. Who cares? Why not? I'm gonna go full screen.
Back again for another episode of Cooking with Friends. Can you believe this is Texas? Can you believe this is Texas? So you know what that means? A world famous chili. All right, here we go.
All right, Superman.
I want to dedicate this episode to my grandmother. This is her recipe, but I grew up with it, so I want to dedicate tonight's episode to her. She was a wonderful, wonderful lady. Okay, here we go. All right, now I like to use a meat blend. Growing up with my grandmother, she made it. It didn't have ground turkey, so she used ground beef. But I like to use ground turkey. I use a little bit of ground beef, but it's more ground turkey than anything else. Okay, now also I have the tomatoes that I've already diced up. and the onions. All right, now, in order to get my onions like this, I have a food processor like this. It has a blade in the bottom of it. Okay, the top goes here. All right, and simply here, and that's how I was able to get my onions really diced up, you know, like that. And that's what you want. Now, my grandmother would be upset with me doing this, but I forgot to get the rolls out there are bad, so I'm not gonna risk tearing my truck up just to get the bell peppers. So tonight we're gonna put a little rotel in it. It has to be bell peppers in it, so we can get away with it. So forgive me, Granny. What I like to do, your onions are gonna cook, and surely, but I like to make sure my thing is ultimate flavor. So what I like to do is just kind of saute them in the skillet before I actually put them in the pot with everything else. All right, and they're gonna go there. All right, now go ahead and get the ground turkey.
Cooking for a family of 7.
You know what, man? Growing up with my grandmother, she always made good meals. It's hard for me to make small meals.
Seasoning to my meat. Now, most people don't like beans in their chili. You know, you don't have to use beans if you don't want to, but my grandmother, she always put beans in hers, so this is her recipe, and honoring her, this is how I always prepare it. You can search and find a really good chili bean, so I use chili bean as well. Okay, and that's already pot. That's going to be simmering, getting ready for the bake. Okay, then we're going to go ahead add the tomatoes in here. All right, now because I didn't have the bell pepper, we're going to use a little bit of, we're going to use the rotel. So that gives us our bell pepper. So that gives us our bell pepper. So we can get away with it. Okay, so now what I do is Lawry's, they make a really good chili seasoning. I put that into the ground turkey. And another reason that I use ground turkey is like with ground beef, you get a lot of grease, you know, from the beef, and with the turkey, it's so lean, so you don't get a lot of that. You see, I have a little, you really don't get a lot of that. So that's another reason why I like to use the ground turkey as well. Okay. Then what I do is I spoon it off into the rest of the ingredients that I've already placed into the pot. Stir that. All right, and I'm gonna add tomato sauce and also tomato paste to give me a lot of consistency. All right, good. Now when you get a sauce, you want to be sure it's not like a spaghetti sauce with the oregano in it. You don't want to do that.
No.
Okay.
An hour and 20 minutes in the show. Damn.
Tomato sauce.
Yeah.
All right. Just stir that right in. All right, then the remainder of the chili mix, you just go ahead and put that in there. All right, now what I do to give it the spiciness that it needs is I use Saki Mama.
Yeah, a lot.
Can't go wrong with Saki Mama.
Now, they didn't have Slap Your Mama when my grandmother was around. That's something that I add.
Okay. All right. Okay, now this is a secret ingredient. I like to do this. You need to curd that that spiciness, but still, be able to taste it without, enjoy your food without just spiciness to be overbearing. Now, when you start cooking, it's going to you want a lot of consistency. You don't want it to be really soupy. So what I do while it's cooking,
Tomato paste.
I'll spoon in tomato paste. Okay, and that does that continues to. It's not tomato sauce. So it actually still gives my chili that consistency while it's cooking. And that's something that I learned from my grandmother. Wow. And with that, this is world famous chili. Courtesy of my grandmother. This is her recipe.
It's like slop.
One day I'm going to can this. It's going to be called Grandma Jean's Homemade Style Chili. All right, let's do the taste test. Good. All right. Here we go. All right, and that's it for this week. And thank you for another episode. Tuning in to another episode of the Champ, and we'll see you next week.
Hey, give it up for Champion Heart, dog.
Man, you need to call Master P, man.
I don't have his number. I wish I had his number.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. He tastes my chili. He'd be ready to help me put it on the shelves. I'm telling you. It's that good. That's for real. Yeah, but that was my grandmother, man. She used to make, in Chicago, man, she made a lot of chili. So
yeah, obviously. Yeah.
So of course there were some things that, that
it's
I asked.
funny. You want to hear something funny? Speaking of chili, I introduced my grandparents in New York to chili cheese dogs.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
because I don't think chili cheese dogs was a thing in the 90s in New York. I think it was a West Coast thing. And because they just do sauerkraut.
Right.
Ketchup and relish. And I was like, man, I want chili cheese dogs, and they had no idea what it was.
No idea. That's crazy.
But when we started eating them, they were like, man, we doing this at least once a week.
Right.
I stayed with them in the summertime, man. I miss those days. Yeah. And that's like one piece of my childhood that I can get back. I don't want to go back and do college and high school all over again, but those summers I spent with my grandfather, I think I would give up days of my life to get those days back for sure. Hell yeah.
I know that feeling, man.
Yeah.
I definitely know that feeling. My grandmother, man, she was 3/4 Cherokee. Her grandmother was full-blooded Cherokee, and her mother was half Cherokee. And we would sit on the porch at night, and she would look at the moon, and it would trip me out, bro, because she would tell me that her mother taught her how to read the moon. And I said, "What do you mean, Granny, read the moon?" And and it was a trip, man, because she would do it, and that's how she knew, when her garden needed to be done for how long it was going to rain that next following week. And it would just trip me out, man. She would be right on point. She would be right on point with it. It was crazy.
Yeah, I remember. Speaking of inclement weather, we had to cut all the electricity off because that's when Nintendo was out. I was playing NC2A basketball, and I was playing another game. Mega Man or something like that. But I know I was playing NC2A basketball and Mega Man. Oh, I was playing Rambo with the floating knives and stuff.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah, the shooting and stuff like that. And and I used to get mad because I couldn't cut my Nintendo off, but it thunderstormed in New York a lot.
Right.
And I had to cut my Nintendo off, man, and that kind of bummed me out, you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
man. Yeah, man. I miss my grandparents. I miss both of them, man. They my grandmother name was Boo, and we used to joke with her. She wasn't the most attractive woman in the world, but she can cook her butt off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we called her Boo. It was just funny. I think that's why we called her Boo. I gotta ask my mom and my aunties why they called her Boo.
Why they call it a boo? That's man. You think about it. That's mean
Yeah.
because you.
She had a wig. I remember the first time I saw her without her wig on. She had silver cornrows in her head because you wear a wig. You got the cornrows.
Right.
Scared the heebie-jeebies out of me, dog. I was like, what the fuck is this? I never knew women wore wigs. I knew nothing about putting a wig on and and pinning it down and stuff like that. But yeah, she was a nurse, and my grandfather used to go pick her up, and I used to go with him to pick her up. I don't know. He just seemed so far down there, but it was just funny, man. I gotta show y'all pictures. I gotta show y'all. That's my grandfather right there with the sunglasses on. So yeah.
You had him immortalized in the portrait there.
Yeah, with the black. Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
for sure.
okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And
that's cool.
Yeah, I added him to the picture, but yeah, man, I missed them days. Yeah, them days were great. Yeah, them days were great. Yeah, man. So yeah, I'm glad your grandmother had a great impact on you.
Yeah, man. She actually got me into the arts because she bought a house because I grew up on 53rd and Garfield. Those who
Is that a bad area?
Yeah, well, it is now. Then it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad, but it definitely is now. But she bought a house in the on the south side of Chicago. And so we moved there. And since like my cousins, their parents were still together, but my parents are separated. So when she moved outside, to the south side, I went with her, right? And it was at the time it was still a predominantly white area. So her fears was that, Chicago is very segregated, man. So her fears was that, being outside playing, these kids would beat me up. That was one reason how I became a comic book geek. You know what I'm saying? Because I was inside and comic books became my world. So, but what she ended up doing was on her way to work, she would take me back to my cousins on 53rd. Well, they was jealous. She didn't know this. I didn't know this. So when she would drop me off from work, they beat me up. Right. So, but then before she came to pick me up, they would give me ice cream to make me stop crying. So,
what ice cream did y'all have in Chicago as a kid?
What was it? Good Humor. Then back then we had those. Back then and they had those. Remember the truck with the Tasty Freeze, the trucks that made the cones. Remember those?
Yeah. What's the square box ice cream?
The square box.
Yeah, where you open it from the face. That's the ice cream that my grandparents used to get. Anyways, I know we used to drink Deer Park water. Did you have Deer Park water in Chicago?
Say it again. Who?
Deer Park water. Did you have
Deer
that?
Park water. I don't know.
Or maybe it was just a New York.
Yeah, but yeah, everybody had those. They had those cones, man, and the truck would come.
Yeah, I remember that with the sprinkles and all that.
Yeah.
And that damn sound, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So they would get me to stop crying, before but this had been happening, man, for months. So I got to the point to where the ice cream didn't work no more, and she got off early, right? And I was still crying when she got there. So she was like, what's going on? And I was like, you know, every time you drop me off, they've been beating me up. And she was like, what? She was like, how long this been going on? I said, ever since you've been dropping me off. And I mean, it was like for like 8 months. And she was like, oh my God. She said, baby, don't worry about that. Granny gonna take care of this. And she took me and she enrolled me in Kempo Karate. And once she planted the seed, that was it. That was it, man. It took off from there. But yeah, she actually, you know, got me into the arts. And I think my chances would have been better with white kids, you know. Because my whole family was whooping my ass. You know.
Oh my God. Hey, that's why you put crackers with your chili.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, man, she was instrumental in a lot of things, man.
I know.
Yeah, she definitely made me the man I am today, you know. And when I had my girls, when I had my kids, man, it's like all the things that, you know, she would talk to me about that would, you know, that would all that just came back to play, all the things that she would talk to me about.
Oh,
You know?
facts.
Yeah. Yeah. And what was sad, man, was she didn't get a chance to see my kids. Now she did see Ariel, but Ariel was only 9 months. I think 8 or 9 months when she saw Ariel, but she never got a chance to see Erica. You know, because she died shortly after seeing Ariel.
Yeah, my grandparents didn't see any of that. In 2002, I think. Oh, I gotta find. I think my grandmother passed in 2002 or 2003. Dre met her one time, and I flew her out for something to meet her. But yeah, it's yeah, man. So we got to be great grandparents for sure. It's very important.
Yeah.
Be great grandparents, man. And because you want these conversations,
right,
from your kids and your
yeah.
It's just so important. Yeah, you got me emotional. I'm about to do an emotional buy. I'm about to get these Drake's cakes. I'm on Amazon right now, man. I'm trying to fight from crying because my grandfather meant so much to me. But the Drake's cakes, oh, y'all can't see it, but the devil dogs. I like the cupcakes, but they don't make those no more. So I'm gonna get these devil dogs and I'm gonna cry when I eat them. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, Kyle, I'm glad you, Kyle, because you're gonna make us laugh. But go ahead. What's up, Kyle?
What's going on, man? Hey, it was no way that I couldn't talk about the great champion Hart, you know, Chef Hart, you know what I'm saying? Cooking with the Champ. There's no way that I was going to have an episode of Cooking with the Champ and me not chime on in. All right. Get some goddamn bell peppers next time, man.
Right. We ain't got caught in that. We had got that ice, man, and I couldn't go get them.
Nah, nigga, nah, man. No excuses, just solutions. All right. Listen.
Yeah, but normally it does have the bell peppers in it, but I had to.
So you're gonna have to give us another chili episode with some damn bell peppers, man. God damn it. Big Fred, how you doing tonight?
I'm
Big
good,
dog?
man. With some it was going back down memory lane. What's up, dog?
Man, listen, man. You've been going down memory lane a lot, man. I think this movie did something to you, boy.
Oh yeah, this movie gonna do something to y'all. Shit.
Hey, you a little Velveeta right now. I'm afraid to watch the movie, man. I already got kids. I already got to be soft with them. You're gonna be soft in real life, dog.
Yeah, we about to be that. Yeah, you about to be
man. Hey, this look, you ain't talked about Al Heyman like that. I mean, this movie has done something different to you there, boy.
It's probably Malcolm X week too. You know what I mean? Like I always get emotional around this. Around like my grandfather's birthday, and he died in January too. So it's kind of like all this whole mix. So yeah, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Fred. You keep the same energy, boy. Everybody gonna come back.
Hey, 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 nah. Hey, nah, definitely wouldn't want that. But I'll say this. Nah, man. But I will say this. March is next week. So we good.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
So I'm gonna ask you a question, but go ahead, Kyle.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, Big Fred, man. This year has been like a good roller coaster. Not, you know what I mean?
Good. That's
There's
beautiful.
been a lot of highs, a
Mhm.
couple of lows, but this has been a good roller coaster this year, man. I can't lie, man.
That's great. That's great.
What's up, champ?
Yeah. Now you got Charleston White
Yes.
in the film. You know, he came on saying this. You know, the
Hey.
doc stuff. Now I got to do it because you know he said out his mouth, you know, that he's playing a character. You know that he says these shocking things. What made you decide to put him, you know, in the film?
When I was writing the script, I was thinking of him in this role, and he has a very important role in the film. And I've watched his lives. I watch him a lot, and at least once a week. Is that considered a lot? Twice a week? And I remember him saying some things, and it resonated with me because we have similar beliefs as it pertains to his role in the film. So so I'm excited for him, and I'm glad he's in, like for example, like Donald Trump. Like, I don't get mad at people who have their own voice, you know, whether it's Donald Trump, Charleston White, or me. I don't believe in censorship at all. So I stand on it. If we wasn't on YouTube, this show would probably be a little bit more raunchy, you know what I mean? But or elevated, you know.
Right.
But yeah, I was thinking about him in that role because of what he's played, and when you see him, you'll understand. You'll be like, I know why he's in that role. So, and he was easy to deal with too, man. He has a good team. I reached out to him, got back within 48 hours. I mean, we got the deal done the same day, and I had to write him in Saturday night. Sunday night, the second day of shooting. I had to write him in, and when you guys see him, you're gonna be like, it's all gonna make sense. You're gonna be like, whoa. I guarantee you, the breaths taken and checks and balances will be over under 50. I mean, you're gonna be like this the whole fucking way through.
I mean, you got an all-star cast, man.
Yeah, the acting is phenomenal.
Yeah, you got fine ass Liz.
Yeah, that's your girl, right?
Man, she fine, man.
Yeah, she fine.
Yeah,
she fine.
Hey, Fred. Not to be an executive producer or nothing like that, but you got to get Brianna Betty in your next movie, though.
Yeah, I agree. Would love to have her on there. Yeah, that would be great.
DJ will buy 10,000 copies.
Well, he's already out there. He could bump me through at a Cowboys game. I mean, shit, you can't miss it. You know what I mean? Shit, that's a show. You know, so
yeah, man, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for you. Hopefully, man, this fucking claim go to where I need it to go, because I don't want to have to sue no fucking body.
You get your money back on your car yet?
I'm in the process right now. They're trying to get everything together, trying to make, try to talk it out, make sure that it's covered with their insurance and shit. So I gotta do all that extra bullshit. But I'm still saving my money for this house, man. I'm still grinding on that aspect. So, hopefully next year, man, it's my time.
Yeah, that's great. That's important.
But on my vision board is a few ignorant nigga things. So, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do some ignorant nigga shit this year. I'm gonna do some grown man shit next year. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stand on my roof like Uncle Fred. You know what I mean?
Uncle Fred. but I did do that ignorant shit though. I had a Bentley, I had to change, and I mean, I had fun. LA is a great city, And
now, what age did you say, all right, nigga shit done, grown man shit, here we come?
I mean, early on. You just ignore it. Satan, get back there. Satan, Jesus, I got 60 more years. I ain't got to listen to your ass right now. You know what I mean? Shit. Jesus, they told me in church, if I accept you as my Lord and Savior, I go to heaven. So see me at 77. You know what I mean? Like, I got time. You know what I mean? So that's basic. I mean, at 25, man, 26, man, it ain't. You just ignore it.
Yeah, hey, listen, man, because I'm about to listen. Because when I get that joint, Fred, I'm gonna come on a show like this.
Go right ahead, and I'm gonna be like,
hey, what you say, Fred? What?
Oh man, yeah.
You want to know what time it was? Oh, okay.
I don't even wear.
All right, yeah.
I don't even wear.
Oh shit. Chip, are you cooking today? You cooking?
What time? What time is it in? Oh, it's
what time is it in? What time is it in Dallas?
Oh man,
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, it is a great time to sell my Rolex, man, for sure.
Hey, man, listen. Look no further, fella. You found what's up, man. Let me know something.
Nah,
now you could do a donation though. You could donate. You could donate.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I mean, I could donate the watch and sell the box for a few thousand. Same thing, right?
No,
free box and free watch, but you got to pay thousands for the box.
Hey man, listen, keep that fucking box. You know what I mean?
It's a package deal. So
hey, they got a lot of boxes anyway. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make boxes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. It's
who was my man that called in talking about his screenplay?
I know he's a professor though.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me if he's still listening.
I just know
guy out of Philly.
267. Yeah.
He always tough like he's sleepy.
Yeah, your boy.
He's still listening, man. Fred not gonna read your screenplay. I sent Fred a screenplay years ago. He said he didn't get it.
I probably was lying my ass off, but yeah.
Hell yeah.
What did he put though? Did he put K when you told him that you left it for him?
Probably.
Because if this motherfucker say K, you can forget about it. This motherfucker Fred, man, listen. This nigga Fred, cuz if he put K anywhere near you, you can forget it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I tell nigga Fred something. I be like, hey man, such and such. He be like, K. I said, oh, this motherfucker ain't hearing me. This motherfucker just sit there just trying to get the fuck out the way.
I think you're right, because I said, Fred, I'm gonna send you 10 pages, just 10 pages. Let me know what you think. And I think you did say K.
I know it. I know it. Listen, I know him. Listen, I know him. Listen, I know Fred like the back of my hand. And then what he do is he gonna get you on the show and get you hyped up about the 10 pages that you gave him. He gonna say, hey, look, he gonna say, hey, bruh. You know, he hit you to bruh. You know that's his shit right there. That bruh. That bruh.
I say bruh.
No. Only when necessary. Listen. The nigga when Fred hit you with that bruh, he don't give a fuck. Cause after the bruh, he gonna say shit. You know he gonna do that. You know how he go like he do one of these and he say shit. He ain't fucking with it. You know what I'm Fred gonna hit that shit on you. Oh shit, bro. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Bruh. He gonna get you. I'm telling you. Pay attention to Fred, man.
I gotta pay
little
attention.
details.
Now I gotta pay attention.
Yeah.
I gotta switch
And
it up
listen,
now. I gotta switch it up.
hey, listen. The funniest thing, right? See, because Fred already know that the Nation of Islam is gonna come to ask him a bunch of questions, right? So what Fred do, right? He'll answer it real quick and short, and then the motherfucker asks him again. I already answered that, and then he'll sit back. He goes. You can't. He goes. You can't change. You know what? I already answered that. You want me to think how you think? I did, and then he says, "I'm a proponent of the truth." I just want to. I am. You can't tell me about my truth. That's his shit right there. It's my truth.
That's
You
his
can't
shit.
tell me how to feel about my truth.
I did that
Elijah Muhammad. Then he said it. Well, right after he said my truth, Elijah Muhammad. Because listen,
that was yesterday for sure.
shout out to my Muslim brothers, but they are so predictable in the way they ask questions. Like last night, I knew that nigga was Muslim because you know what they do? They try to act like they're not Muslim, but it seeps out their pores because they always say brother, my brother. So when he hit him with the brother, I said, oh, he got it. Fred already know what time it is with him. And then Fred, because sometimes when Fred is interested in your conversation, he'll sit up a little bit, like he got a little bounce to him, like his hands is on his desk, like he want to, you know how he want to play his songs and shit. Yeah. When he ain't interested, he gonna hit you one of these, and he gonna put his hand right here. You know what I mean? There you go. There you go. See, he don't go fuck with what I'm saying right now. Right now, Fred is like, nigga, it's almost 9:30. Hurry the fuck up. See, that's
Oh man, I deserve it.
Hey, look, and Fred gonna let you finish. Hey, Fred gonna let you finish, but all you gotta do is see the sudden changes in his demeanor, and you know it's time to go. Like, so every night, y'all don't know, every night after we end the show, me and Fred will talk for like 5-10 minutes, right? And I already know when to cut the conversation short because I can already see what's up. Because, you know, he going to look this way. He'll look that way. Like, ain't nobody calling you. Them kids are asleep, man. Them kids is already asleep.
Ain't nobody calling them.
The whole house is asleep.
He going to look to the left, go look to the right. And then he going to say, and then he'll say something subtle. He's like, all right, big Fred, I holler at you, man. And see what I do is, I know the nigga, I know his mannerisms already. I already know what he's thinking. I'll just turn and just get on the computer, like, cause I already know the nigga want to get off. So I try to do little shit to keep him on and shit. Hey, listen.
Oh man, that's crazy.
And listen, you know, and then Fred got this way of being excited, right? Because if he say bruh, if he hit you with the bruh like mid sentence, he just thought about something to fuck you up with. You know what I'm saying? He always, every time he get that bruh up in him and he jump up, that means he got you. He go, that motherfucker. That motherfucker. You see the hand and shit? See that the motherfucker. He always motherfucker. That's Fred right there. Because he got something. And you can tell because like if you go back and watch the Rusty Muhammad interview, dog, the whole time he doing this. He processing everything he about to get out on, right? But the nigga Rusty Muhammad was so slick. That motherfucker said, all right, I'm out of here, brother. All we doing is arguing. I'm out. And he slid through the back door.
He did slide through the back door.
That nigga Fred was hot. You know, Fred allowed niggas to talk. Right. He's really passionate about some shit. So if he really passionate about some shit, he gonna cut you off politely though. Because this is what Fred do. You gotta peep the game, especially with Rick Glacier. This is the funniest shit, right? He'll cut you off and say, "Oh, my bad, I'm sorry," because he know you're gonna tell him like, "No, go ahead." So he know you're gonna say, "Go ahead," so he can finish his thought again. Dog, I'm telling you, man, I love you, Fred. Hey, can you pull these niggas neck, dog? Hey, listen. Shout out to my nigga Fred, man. Hey, listen. Fred is one of the most solid individuals on this side of heaven. You know what I mean? You gotta go preacher on him. You gotta go. Sometimes you gotta go to the preacher. On this side of heaven, man. Listen.
I like that.
Even if his stance on certain things is different from yours, the motherfucker will still call and check up on you and ask you how your mama doing. Y'all can not agree on nothing. But one thing about Fred, man, you gotta respect about Fred. He gonna treat you like a human. You know what I'm saying? He don't get disrespectful like that, even if he don't like you. He's respectful. You gotta respect that, man. And Fred always respected that because I know a few times and I can see it in your eyes, you be done with a motherfucker like next Fred right there. Fred hit one of them, frustrated than a motherfucker, dog. Man, shout out to you, Big Fred. Hey, Champion Heart, man, we live, man. We live right after this.
I'm coming in. That last night I fell asleep, man. I was tired.
I know it.
I'm coming in now.
Yeah, I fell asleep on Kyle last night too because I was in the cross. I want to listen to that blog talk, so I had it on my phone and I had you on the. It was a true story. Matter of fact, I think I still have it. I'm gonna show y'all. I mean, you probably can't see it because of the glare, but this shit is hilarious, right? Oh, it's not because it reset. Let's see if it reset. Y'all gonna laugh. No, it didn't. No, it did reset. Shit. So, anyways, I got you on my TV, Kyle, because I want to hit the like button, right? And then I have this blog talk on my phone, right? And next thing I know, blog talk says 2 hours and like 8 minutes. I didn't even know I fell asleep last night, dog. I ain't even because I'm still recovering from like the 2 weeks that led into the shoot. So like I didn't even know I fell asleep last night. Not one clue. Oh man.
That's the best sleep, man.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, it's a nigga at my job, dog. This motherfucker is always sleep, dog. Like, and I'm trying to figure out how this man still has a job, dog. Every nurse from here to Japan has written this nigga up about sleeping, dog. So what this nigga do, right? So they gave us these goggles because COVID and shit, and they hella dark. But like he tried to do like one of these, and he tried to act like he up, but he sleep. But the nigga had to go like this stuff with the goggles on. And I tell the nigga, like, I hit him like, nigga, we know you sleep, dog. Like, you leaned over. The goggles don't mean shit, bro.
That nigga, he doing the Merton Hanks. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. And listen, the motherfucker is so terrible of a worker. He started at 12. He already sleep. I mean, the motherfucker come in and go. Now, we deal with crazy patients, nigga. So anytime them niggas can flip and go crazy.
Right.
And I doze off every now and again. Every now and again because it's early as hell in the morning. I've been up all night with these niggas and shit. So I might hit a little doze off and shit like that. And I try to stand up and shit. That nigga don't even stand up, Fred. The motherfucker just sleep, dog. It's like, nigga, you got this crazy patient, like crazy ass patient too. So his trick is he put his foot on the door. So if they open the door, he said he could wake up. That nigga phone went off hella loud today, bro. Nigga, the standby almost got out on him and shit. And the nurse was like, what's that guy's name? You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm talking you talking Sleepy J? Who called nigga Sleepy J? Sleepy J?
Damn.
Sleepy ass nigga, dog. You get a nigga 2 hour break, he come back and still fall asleep on the hose.
Damn.
Sleepy J.
Wow.
Sleepy ass nigga, dog. What's crazy was he was a good worker at one point in his life. And he went to graveyard and it was over.
It was low. Well, you know what, man? In his defense, graveyard to do that to you, man. It'll because no matter how much sleep you get, the body starts shutting down at like 2, 3 in the morning, regardless. I know I done worked the graveyard. Most of my career driving trucks have been graveyard. But I do actually drive better at night than I do during the day.
Well, you got that cruise control button.
Yeah.
You got to change them gears. Next shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That motherfucker. It's and he, certain people, how people tell you like, man, I don't fuck this job. I don't need this job. And then when they get like in trouble or fired, they change their tune a little bit. He really don't give a fuck.
Man.
You be like, hey man, bro, they're gonna fire you. Man,
Right.
you wake up, they're gonna fire you. You be like, man, I don't care, bro. You go right to sleep.
How long have you been working there?
Dog, that motherfucker been working there maybe like 6-8 months.
Oh yeah, he ain't gonna make it.
He ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, he gonna make it because he ain't fired him yet. That motherfucker be listen. And let me tell you about these goofy ass graveyard niggas, right? So it's a charge nurse, and then there's like nurses, and then there's like the like the secretary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's called a unit assistant.
Yeah.
They're all right here lined up together. These niggas will be on the hole in front of this very section. We got a nigga, I call him fat ass. This nigga named Khalil. Either I call him fat ass or
That's
fat
not a
motherfucker.
nickname. That's an insult.
That's an insult.
He's a fat motherfucker, but he's a fat motherfucker. I'm telling you, big fat stinking ass nigga. My partner called him Stinky. So listen, the nigga don't wear socks, Fred.
What?
Bro, the nigga literally comes to work with work boots on and no socks, my nigga. I'm telling you, a big dude, bro. The nigga be having all kind of crust and sleep in his eyes. Fred, I'm telling you. And then the nigga, he get to him, these niggas be knocked out sleep, dog. Like a nigga put like something in their drink, nigga. Like they been hanging out with Bill Cosby. These niggas be out, dog. And listen, one of the nurses, right, that she walked up to the nigga, right? She touched him. She said, hey, you might want to make an appointment. Because the motherfucker nigga tell he got sleep apnea, like he finna die and shit. The nigga be like, bro, you be like, bruh.
Yeah, you know what?
Nigga, they do this shit in front of like the head nurse though, like the nurse that's in charge of everybody.
Yeah.
Doctors be walking past them like these niggas be knocked out, bro. And so my homeboy Kelvin, he like in charge of the niggas, right? So he fed up. He just fed up. He let niggas sleep. Now he said, man, fuck them niggas, man. Shit, they don't want to work here no way. Fuck them. Cause I mean, these niggas be out. So this nigga so fat ass, this nigga always fucking sleep, dude. You know what I'm saying? And then so I come in early every day. So I do other posts. So I'll be like late coming to get him because I'm at another post, and he'll call the manager like, "Hey, can I get a relief?" And it's like, your fat ass been asleep all night, bro. You know what I mean? And you came late.
Are you in your own patrol booth?
No, we work in the ER.
Standing or sitting?
Sitting. So like you can stand up at the hold or you can sit down at the hold. But these niggas is crazy, so you shouldn't be asleep.
Fall asleep with all them people in the patient room?
Right.
No, it's nighttime. So, you know, a motherfucker might be asleep. You gotta watch niggas sleeping, and then you get sleepy. But my thing is, I'll be off Red Bulls and coffee because you right next to like the niggas that can get you fired. And these niggas just be, man, listen, what I'm gonna do tonight, dog, because all this is gonna be sleep. I'm gonna send y'all niggas these videos tonight because y'all might think I'm lying and shit. Listen,
I want to see him. I want to see him.
When you see how crusty my man face be,
send it to me. That could be a segment in the show.
Listen, when you see how crusty my man's eyes be, dog, like the nigga be like he has serious eye. You know how you got pink eye and your eyes be like shut and you can't open them. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
His eyes look like that every night, bro. You be having hella. I be like, bruh, take a baby, because you know you got baby wipes everywhere. So I'm like, man, take the fucking baby wipe your fucking eyes, man. Look fucking terrible. Nigga, uniform always dusty too.
Yeah.
He got a white shirt.
Nah, that shit got nacho cheese stains on it for sure.
Oh, we thought he was at the hospital all the time, Kev. Listen, so the funniest thing is they don't think we can put hands on him, Fred. So when you put hands on them, they like, you can't do that. Yeah, we can. They get your ass up out of here, nigga. It was hella funny because it's this one dope fiend, right? He went to the cafeteria. This is the last story. We gonna get the hell up out of here because Fred, he got the. You see the hand? You seen the hand? You seen the hand? I try to tell y'all. So listen, last story, we'll get up. So this dude, he went into the cafeteria. Now,
before you tell the story, we got to acknowledge Dana Jones and his granddaughter. Them dudes you working with up all day tricking and having diabetes and since Russia at war with Ukraine. I wonder what does the Usyk and Loma? That's a good question.
Oh, they finna go on the first. They finna go on the jet, nigga. They finna be right back over here.
Are they here?
They getting up out of there.
Are they here yet? Are they in America?
If they're not, they're gonna be.
Yeah,
and that's a good question. How that's gonna impact Usyk? Yeah, because he got family. No, he got family. They got family to worry about.
Yeah.
How can you train and you got your auntie over there?
Right.
You know what I mean? Your grandfather, 86 years old.
Yeah, that's a good point.
On oxygen, Yeah.
Good point. Yeah.
Wow. That's a good point, Dana Jones. Blue Blood to be on it right now. Blue Blood. If you say Blue Blood 3 times, he got a video coming.
Man, you need to get him in the shot, man.
Yeah, I love Blue Blood. I love him to death.
Yeah, get him in the shot, man. So we can chop it up with him.
Yeah, that'll be good. Whenever you want to come on, he may be listening. Whenever you want to come on. Now we do the shows kind of cross opposite.
Right, because you're going earlier, yeah. Because I go back and watch the replays.
Yeah. Blue was awesome, and but he we got any fights coming up? Is Blue traveling soon? I don't know.
Yeah, there's some fights happening this weekend, right?
In Vegas, yeah. I'm watching. I'm gonna watch him on delay though.
Oh, okay.
Birthday party to go to.
That kid out of the UK, man, he look kind of good, man. He a cruiserweight champion.
Who's that?
He an African cat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't think of his name right now.
No, I want to see Josh Taylor, and so they both fight at 140. So I want to see both of them. Hey, it's a great day to compare the undefeated champion and a highly touted prospect. You get a chance to see them with the same lens, So that'll be cool for for people like L Dub. You get to look at it and really compare and see where you think Gary Russell stands versus the best.
I think he the real deal. Man, I've been said that. First time I saw that motherfucking box, I said, yo, this nigga serious.
Who, Gary Antoine?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Antoine is that motherfucker bulldozer. Man, what he did to Santiago's man, that was bad. What he did there. He bullied him. He basically marched him through the ropes.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of
him. Oh, I got to interview Bob Arum. I'm glad you said Bob. I forgot. We've been playing phone tag.
You see what I was talking about though, Champion Heart?
What's that?
You peeped it?
Oh, yeah.
You see he didn't give a fuck about my story. You see how he did that?
Yeah, I checked it out.
Yeah. Shout out to Fred.
So what does that mean?
You was already see, look at this here.
Dana Jones says we got fights. Who's fighting Sunday?
Isn't
Friday?
Isn't Shakur fighting this weekend?
April 30th.
Shakur Stevenson? No, hell no.
Okay, that's right. It is in April. My bad.
Yeah. I don't know who's fighting Sunday. That's interesting. Wait a minute. It's no Sunday.
That's probably the UK fight, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. L-Dub sent me a schedule. Hold on.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
My man, what's my man's name? You keep messing up, Fred. Dion Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the one that got the echinacea tea. If he's still listening, man, get you some black seed oil and make sure you take two teaspoons of that, teaspoons of that a day, and also get you some sea moss and take that, man. That'll keep you from getting sick.
Fred, the dude I was talking about, Lawrence. I don't know how to say his last name, but he fighting on Sunday, 9:00 our time.
Who?
The dude I was talking about, the African dude from the UK.
Lawrence Okoli. Lawrence Okoli?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's dope.
Yep. All right, Fred. Well, keep your foot on these niggas' necks. Fuck my story. Oh, do a super chat. Oh, you already do super chat already.
Yeah, Dana Jones. So it's Lawrence Okoli at 9 a.m. on Sunday. Thank you. Oh, Chris Colbert is fighting this way. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. He ain't got no fans. The motherfucker done ruined his whole career. He done fucked it. He done fucked it all. He done fucked this whole cha-cha. They got him fight. They got a Brooklyn fighter fighting in StubHub in Las Vegas with no fans. That's fucked up. Motherfucker ain't got. I guarantee you, he probably got 300 fans. I mean, he worse than Sean Porter.
I mean, but the thing about him though, but he got famous niggas shouting him out. So,
that don't mean shit.
I mean, I'm saying, but it feels better.
They ain't coming to see him. They not paying money. Man, that fight is a giveaway. Who's the main event?
Him.
Why would Al even do that, dog? Why would Al? No one showed up for him for free in LA. They not gonna show up for free for him in Vegas. Who's the third fight on that? Do you know?
Oh, let me see. But Gary on that card though, so that might help.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. So who's the third fight on that? Because Showtime normally does 3 fights.
Hey, go ahead and do it real quick, Fred. Go ahead and do it.
I don't know who's fighting.
Okay.
Josecito?
Start speaking Spanish, Fred. That's what I.
¿Cómo se dice? Cuatro Aljamen Mexicanos? Is that
what Hey, Kyle, you coming to Dallas, man, for the Spence fight?
Man, I'm trying to, man. I really am, man. But I got some shit I got to handle. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, on my vision board, there is a few things that I got to get.
I feel you. It's all good. I feel you.
Hey, that fight. Hey, they gonna move that fight to Azteca Arena.
I don't know why they didn't have that. That Fernando Martinez is fighting Jarwin. I don't even know how to say this last name, dog.
Is that the third fight?
Yeah, that's the one in the middle. So,
Gary's the opening bout.
Yeah, I don't know why that is the way that is.
Yeah, Paul Stall and him should be the co-main event.
It just doesn't make sense what they got going on.
Nah, it doesn't. Yeah, Chris Colbert fight this week. I didn't even know he was fighting, dog. Well, once you get disrespectful, I just X you out. I'm gonna really piss y'all off when that guy from Texas fight in March. Oh, y'all gonna be like, you talking about? I don't give a fuck about it. Y'all gonna want to call in and talk about him like
that guy from Texas.
Yeah, that guy from Texas, man. I don't even want to say his name. He's so disrespectful, man.
Right.
He disrespected everybody in the chat. You know what I mean? Fuck that.
But
that's who he is, the guy from Texas. The guy from Houston, Texas, yeah. I don't have no beef with Colbert. I just think he's just disrespectful. I don't have no beef with him. He said some egregious things and that's fine, but he don't have respect. He has no respect, and you have to have a level of admiration for the people that are paying, and
yeah, that's true.
And he's not mature enough to deliver a message and use appropriate language. And that's PBC's fault and his fault, because they should have. If you have 200 fighters, you should have media training, or you should control where they do media. And I think, but that's for all promotional companies.
Well, Mayweather promotion has they have it down.
They don't talk. Floyd talks for them.
You know what? They for damn sure ain't coming over here now. You know, Fred fucked that up for us.
You know that
ain't got no fighters anyway. We might as well. Who we gonna interview? We might as well interview a fan that goes into the gym and watches them work out. They just as important. Kyle, name. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. Name 4 fighters on PBC. Name 4 fighters on TMT. 1.
Hold on.
2.
Without Gervonta Davis or with Gervonta
3.
Davis? Huh?
4.
Oh, nigga, Gervonta Davis, Jaleel Hackett, damn, Stacey Shelby, and Luis Arias.
That's too late. That's.
Nigga, I was trying to ask you a question. Nigga, I was trying to say everybody. I was trying to name niggas that wasn't Gervonta Davis. That's why I was asking.
You use that to think.
Hell no. I give you 4 more, nigga. I give you 4 more.
The question was clear. Name 5 fighters. What was
you said 4 fighters, nigga. I'll give you 4 more though.
Too late. It's too. I know that trick, man. I have 2 little kids.
I'm asking you a question though. You could answer the question real quick, because I was trying to say anybody but Gervonta Davis though.
It don't matter. I just said 4 fighters.
Well, I named you 4. I can name you 10 if you need me to.
Nah, that's cool. I wish
they got some fighters over there, man. You know.
Yeah, they got some fighters. Because if you're dealing with me, you're dealing with Al. If you're dealing with Al, you're dealing with me. So they got a lot of fighters over there. That's the biggest hawk of shit ever, man. Al and Floyd Mayweather Promotions are 2 different companies.
Ain't that some bullshit though? If you Mayweather though,
yeah, he
should just went with 50.
He should have started his own company. He should have put up his own money. That's what he should have did, because he would have been more invested. Maybe not. I don't know, but maybe he
got the Money Team Racing car. That's cool.
Yeah, but that's just for show.
Yeah, they don't raise.
Yeah,
you don't think he's getting paid for that?
I think he's paying.
You might bring some bread.
No, hopefully it does. You know, I'm not. I mean, there's people around Floyd that got to eat as well. So I just think Floyd just made some bad decisions. You know, like he couldn't even fight last week. Al said, "You ain't fighting." He tried though. He definitely tried. That's the second time he done tried to do a fight without Al and Showtime.
Oh, that was he was supposed to do something in Dubai, right? Like an exhibition.
He had the press conference and everything. They mad because I know they gave him some upfront money.
They gave him upfront money.
Hey,
I'm trying to, bro. Why Al Hamer just can't let that nigga live, bro? You already done took everything from the nigga, dog. Let that nigga live one time.
No, he got oxygen tank. He got many of his fighters on oxygen tanks. You know, so.
It's fucked up.
These guys fighting once a year and happy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, but I do think they can resurrect PBC if they just invest in their fighters. I'll be happy with that. Just invest in your fighters, and let's get out of here. How about that?
We're going straight on at the Fred. We're going straight on because I can't play no music right now because shit, I'm trying to keep this money coming in and shit. Yeah. So you know.
All right, I'll definitely be there. I'll get with y'all later, man.
Yeah, he might get the Ukraine. I mean, he might get the Cambosis fight, man. But bless those families, man. Those families about to go through it, man. Hope they got enough food and water. And
man,
I don't believe in war. I don't think there's. I do believe in war. I believe in self-defense for real. But in 2022, you don't have to go to war. Because everything is computerized now. You ain't gotta go to war. That's just that's a huge show of force to make them bend.
Yeah, dick swinging contest.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. And shout out to Gary Antoine Russell. He's fighting this weekend. Don't forget about Mickey Bay and Tevin Farmar coming soon. They say you may have to use your passport, and don't forget. Yeah, we got to get Fundora knocked out. He's just been skating through. God damn, he's been skating through. So Erickson and Lubin, April 9th, and that's there it is.
That's the lineup. So in the words of the great philosopher, DB. Play the song, Fred! Great, man. So this is a great show, man.
Well, when you enjoy cracking jokes on me.
It's good shit, man. Whenever I can bring comedic relief, man, it's always a good time.
Sometimes you see, I know.
Hey, how do you unblock people?
You got to go to the easiest way I do it is I go to their YouTube page. They'll send you their YouTube page, and there's 3 buttons on the right at the top, and it says unblock, whatever it says. I do it that way.
Okay.
Sometimes I've never blocked anybody, and people say they blocked, and I'll be like, I shouldn't say I never blocked anybody. That's a lie. But it's been years, since I've done it. Because I don't even watch YouTube on my computer. I watch it on my phone and mostly on TV now. So I don't even. Hey. Hey, Champion Heart had me going down memory lane. I had to go buy some devil dogs, man. Remind me of my childhood. Some Drake's cakes.
You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine that and make it brilliant. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it for the children. It's a given. You gotta give it. Be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. Or cancer slowing our road.
Where Rob G? Where Rob G at? Where Rob G at?
Nah, they're here tonight.
Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a paper, no episode. Learn quickly, they'll come for your road. Can't get played, can't take it personal. 'Cause the devil is a lie. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta prove.
Yeah, we missed you, right side. We'll holler at you tomorrow, man. Appreciate the champ side. We'll be back next Tuesday, cooking with the champ.
Absolutely.
All right, love y'all, man. I appreciate you, Kyle.
My man. Appreciate you, big dog.
Brent Jones, right side, man. Champion Heart, Dana Jones. Club 57, pound for pound. What it do? Devontae, 360. Hey, Roland Curtis, thank you.
Head over to the boxing section.
Stacy Selby, Brent Jones. Head over to the boxing section. LA Fitness 22, man. Call in sometime. All right, KB, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I truly appreciate y'all coming in. I love y'all, man.